An angel was reaching out and touching my niece. My heart skipped a beat and then crashed against my ribcage. A drumming staccato of fear arose when I saw the being's hand cup her beautiful face. Fear pumped adrenaline through my old veins as I raced to my niece's sacred spot. The fascination on her face and curiosity on his made my heart flutter. Interactions with angels were almost non-existent, done only by a select few with extraordinary seer gifts. Their internal energy was so potent it could be lethal to a mortal or damage their mind. As I rushed toward them, an invisible force stopped me. I felt the powerful energy coming off him, freezing my muscles, rooting me to the spot. I shivered at how the verve he threw at me was just an afterthought. I saw an energy transfer between them and the bewilderment on this deity's face. Their energy combined, blending and changing as each apparently fed the other's needs. I saw Dorian's golden light permanently fuse with Maya's, taking root in the very veins that sustained her, making them pulse like rivers of auburn. I didn't understand what was happening and feared for her well-being, even though I felt no malice radiating from the angel. My mind screamed with concern, my fear breaking through the restraints of his magic, allowing my voice to carry its abject terror to my niece. My voice must have startled her, because I saw her jerk around, lose her footing, and slip off the bridge. My heart pummeled. And in that instance, 3 things happened. The energy that bound me abruptly ceased. Released, I began running towards my niece. I was then bombarded by his fear, so intense my knees buckled from the sheer force of it, driving me to the ground. And last, I saw the angel grab Maya's hand and bring her back to safety. In doing so, he brought her flush against his glowing body, picking her up as if she weighed nothing. They were skin to skin, in a lover's embrace. Their now fused energies combined and sent out a wave that overwhelmed and hurt my mind. I saw the endearing look on his face when he glanced at her, and then a momentary flash of copper from where he threw himself off the bridge, manifesting great copper-tipped white wings before disappearing into the Elgorian bridge's mist. I frowned at those great wings tinged with a rim of gray above the copper as I rushed to take my niece into my arms. My heart beat a faltering rhythm of fear, and my mind raced with unanswered questions. I took Maya's face between my hands and forced her to gaze upon me, away from where the angel disappeared into the distance. Her once pure violet gaze turned to mine, and what I saw there made my blood run cold. Within her gaze, strands of copper were interlaced with the once pure violet shade of her eyes that now stared back at me. "Look at me, child. What happened to you? Are you okay?" I asked. Maya's earnest gaze settled on mine, and she sighed. "I'm fine, Nana." This was a term of endearment she used when we were alone. "I'm not a child anymore," she said softly. "We were all that was left of our bloodline, aside from her older half-brother, and if something were to happen to her, it would decimate our house and clan, while simultaneously breaking my heart. We almost lost everything during the Great War, so to her, I was her mother, grandmother, aunt. She was all I had left of nearly everyone I had ever loved. My most precious child, whom I had raised since the loss of her mother, Delilah, my sister. How long have you been communicating with him? Does his energy hurt you? How and when did this begin? I don't understand." I know you have questions, Nana. I can feel your fear beating at the barriers of my mind, but I'm fine. I have been getting overwhelmed with all the dark emotions coming off of everyone, which has just gotten worse over the last few decades. I can block most of them, but lately there has been so much anger and hatred from our people. I've always come to the bridge to escape, and for countless years now, I felt his presence since I was a child, first brought into your home. At first, I didn't understand our relationship, but gradually, I accepted the comfort and the assistance directed at me, strengthening my mental barriers. My brows furrowed in concern, not knowing what to do or what to say to this declaration. How could I not know? Was I so blinded by my duties that I didn't see what was happening to my niece? I'm okay, Nana, but I'm not sure he is, she said tentatively. I'm not quite sure why I would think that, but from all of your teachings, I thought angels were kind of cold, emotionally anyway. I didn't think they interacted with mortals unless they delivered a message, but I feel him. I feel his pain, I feel his anger, and I feel his confusion, and I don't know how to help him. Maya's eyes watered, and I feared perhaps that these two were tied together in ways I could not even fathom. When he's not around, I miss his presence. I felt him, known him for centuries, she whispered as if afraid to make that declaration. I placed my arms around her, fearing for my sister's child, holding her close in a futile attempt to shield her from the unknown force that was surely coming her way. My mind wandered back to the meeting with the angel Gabrielle, and dread emanated from my chest. This was the lost angelic brother Dorian, the one he told me about.